Russia appears to be moving forward with an invasion, but at what cost? President Biden saying they violated international law, issuing sanctions that we know include freezing assets and banking institutions. But who's the target? Joining me now to explain, Sylvan Lane, a reporter with The Hill. So, Sylvan, tell us, what's the impact of these sanctions?
Nichole, so the Biden administration is targeting two state-owned banks run by the Russian government. One of them focuses on foreign development, the other on developing their military, along with 46 of their subsidiaries. The Biden administration is also going after a few oligarchs who are close to Putin. This has been something that critics of Russia have talked a long time about doing. But Biden is finally going forward now as Russia is going through with this military campaign.
All right, so Sylvan, are these sanctions going to be enough to have an impact? Will this pull Putin back?
These sanctions are just really the first kind of tranche of what the Biden administration can do. No one I've talked to expects this to be the end-all be-all, but it's kind of the first step toward showing Putin the cost of the actions of going forward in Ukraine. There's an open question about whether Biden would target the Russian oil and gas sector, whether he would move to further limit their ability to use the global financial system. So this is really just the start of a U.S. response, it seems.
All right, so obviously sanctions in place with the purpose of having an impact. What type of economic damage are we talking about here?
For Russia, this is going to make them financing this campaign and some of their other government obligations harder. It's going to boost some pressure in Putin's inner circle to pull back. In terms of on the broader Russian economy, it's too soon to say exactly, but there also might be a little bit of trickle-back impact on the United States and taxpayers and consumers here because of Russia's outsized impact in oil and gas markets abroad. There's a chance that there could be some energy supply shocks that would put a little bit more pressure on gas and energy bills that Americans have already seen rising throughout the year.
And Sylvan, last question before we let you go. President Biden making his announcement before the markets closed today. The markets have seemed to react as this crisis has unfolded. What can Americans expect when it comes to their investments?
We're probably going to see a little bit more volatility in the stock market over the next few days as investors start to process what all this means. But a bunch of investment experts I've talked to have said that the reaction to these big geopolitical events is often really dramatic in the short term, but over time it starts to even out. So no reason for Americans to panic right now about their portfolios.
All right, Sylvan Lane, with that expertise, we appreciate your help. Thank you. Thank you for watching. Click the red subscribe button below so you can get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.